Markets tanking, fuel prices out of control, housing market in shambles, geopolitical issues going crazy. I am going fishing. Good morning, everybody. It is the Savagestacker. Thank you for coming by my YouTube channel. I truly appreciate it. If you wouldn't mind, go down there and hit that subscribe button, the big old thumbs up. All right, so I'll tell you right now, I've been stacking for the last 5 years. Watching everything go crazy, I am not any concerned. I am doing fine. And anybody out there that has been stacking for the last few years, you should think to yourself, you know what? I ain't gonna stress out on the little things. I'm doing fine. And if you're just getting into stacking, you know, prices are up there, but I think it's still worth getting some metals and putting them in your stack, because just the serenity, just the peace of mind from knowing that I have what I have in my stack really puts my mind at ease, even watching the economy and everything go to shambles. All right, thank you, everybody. Let's get into this real quick. What I want to talk about is hedge against inflation. And for a while there, a lot of people are coming by the channel and other channels. I've read many comments where people are saying that gold and silver are not a good hedge against inflation. They're not doing what they're supposed to, and they bought a couple ounces of gold or silver and they get out of it and sell it off. And that's not what this is designed for. This is designed for a long-term hold. And if you look at gold, when I first started stacking or buying gold and silver back in 2019, gold was at $1,600 an ounce, and that is $700 in the last 5 years. I think that gold's holding its own as a hedge against inflation. Now, silver, not so much. I think the highest I've seen it get to is about $30 an ounce, and do I really want to see it go up that high again and not be able to stack it? Not really, but it would be nice to see it go up there to justify buying all this silver, because I have quite a bit of it, and it is stressful sometimes. But just because I get stressed out that silver doesn't seem to be doing as good as gold, or exactly what it's supposed to be doing, about half of its all-time high, I'm not going to go out and sell all the stuff. I'm just not going to. The potential is there, and it has helped me save money over the last 5 years. Money that I would have never in my life saved. Never. I would have bought more knives, tires for my truck, or just done things, you know, just differently. I wouldn't have the knowledge I would have now. I just wouldn't be doing any of this if it wasn't for stacking, period. It has put my mind at ease in a lot of ways. Do I want to see myself have to sell half my stack just to pay everyday expenses? No. And I've been able to stack a lot less because the price of inflation. But just knowing that I have it, really, it's just, I'm at peace with it, you know, no matter what the economy does. I mean, the markets are not doing good right now. Fuel, God, fuel has gone up a couple dollars a gallon in the last month. It is way up there, and where I live, it's nearly $6 a gallon. So it's pretty high. And I watch the oil market quite close. That way I can tell my family, hey, go fill up your car today, because, you know, price of oil just went up another $1 or $2 a barrel. And sure enough, it's like clockwork. It goes up, price of fuel goes up pretty quickly. And I don't even think they have to do it by hand at the gas station. I think it just does it naturally, kind of like a ticker. But yeah, it goes up, and fuel right now is expensive, period. So there's a lot of things going on that we could talk about, but there's a lot of channels talking about it, geopolitical issues and things like that. All I can tell you is that I am so much better off knowing that I was able to save using gold and silver, and can tell people that it is a good hedge against inflation. It has done what it's supposed to do, gold especially. And I have a few friends in the community that are hardcore silver stackers, and they barely have any gold, and they're like, why do you buy so much gold? It's so expensive. Why do you do that? It's not good for anything else but just, you know, a monetary metal. And that is why. It's a monetary metal. It has never let me down. I'm always in the green with it a few months later, even ahead of my premiums. And I've just never done bad with it, especially when I buy 1 ounce at a time. So gold, for sure, is the ultimate hedge against inflation in my book. So I think that people should have gold. And now I've gotten some people, you know, that have called me and said, man, you're right about gold, man. And I'm like, yeah, it's the ultimate thing. Banks own it, and governments own it, and countries go after it and mine it, and they hold on to it, especially in times like this, when there's war, when there's economy stuff going on. This is when they start buying it and holding on to it and trying to get it back from other countries that are holding it for them, like us, like the United States. So why wouldn't we do the same? And you know, I try to preach that to people and tell people that are hardcore stackers, hardcore silver stackers, to get yourself some of the yellow metal. The yellow metal won't let you down. It won't. And it hasn't. And I think people are starting to see that now. And is it a little late to get in? Maybe, maybe not. I think gold is what it is. It is where it's at, you know. And if it is going up because of inflation or because of whatever is going on in the markets or the world at the moment, you see other people buying it, you see countries buying it, I think it's safe to say that we could buy it as well. I wouldn't go all in on gold right now. I did buy some silver. From my last video, I said I'm going to go have FOMO, and I did. And I went and picked up some vintage, which I haven't touched in a couple months. I made a video a while back saying that I was off the vintage. I'm off the vintage for a little while. And, well, this is my first vintage since then. It's been a couple months, and I did pretty well. That right there was $1 more than buying generic silver. So I had to do it. And happy that I did. I like those little star metal, little bars right there, and got it for a great price compared to like eBay and stuff. So I'm buying some silver, kind of staying away from gold right now just because it's so expensive, but who knows? $2,300 could be the next bottom, you know. You never know. Well, over the years, I've been told multiple times, don't buy gold right now, it's too expensive. That was at 16. Then at 17, they told me, don't buy gold right now, it's too expensive. Then at 18, all the way up, they have been telling me, don't buy gold, it's too expensive. Well, when do we buy gold? Do we buy it? Or do we wait around, wait for it to go back to 700, which is not ever going to happen? I feel pretty safe to say that that's not going to happen. If it does, it'll be a 1 day or a 2 day fluke, and that's probably it. But I continuously buy, and if I can't afford it right now, it's too expensive, I buy silver, or I buy small amounts of gold, whether it be, you know, 1/10 ounce. I don't know if I'd buy grams. I prefer 1/10 ounce or up. I love the 1/10 ounce a lot. I have a lot of them, but can't go bad with the 1/10 ounce. I mean, I'd at least get some kind of gold in your stack. If you're going after gold right now, 23 plus a premium, 2350, 2400. It's a hard pill to swallow, but who knows? This whole time people have been telling me, don't buy gold. From 1600 up, don't buy gold, it's too expensive, and it's never gone down significantly at all. It's just continued to rise. And I think with everything going on, I think it's going to continue to rise. It's almost like, how is it not going to, right? look at the economy, look at the geopolitical issues, look at the housing market, look at everything, you know. I think we're going to go into a new era. I think we got history going on in the making right now. We got an election year. It could go up more, and I think it's hedging against inflation just fine. I personally would like to see silver go up enough to where it closes the GSR, the gold to silver ratio, to about 60 to 1 to 70 to 1, somewhere in there, because I would trade a lot of my silver for gold, because I know that gold is the ultimate hedge against inflation, and it's the ultimate monetary metal, and man, is it a whole lot easier to store. Like all this, I mean, there's, I think 12 buffaloes here from there to there, which is like $24,000, $25,000, $27,000. $27,000 in silver is a lot. It is a lot. Let's see what we got here in silver right now. Let's just call it $30 an ounce if that's what it's becoming to get it to the door in a lot of cases. Let's go 3, 6, 9, 12, 18, 21, 24, 27, 28, 29, 30, 45, 45, 45, 45, 65. So we'll say $6,000 in silver just right there. That takes up a lot of space. That's a lot. It's a lot of space right there compared to the gold. And you would need 4 times that, or 4 times that to equal just what's there in the buffaloes. So it takes up a lot of space. And so just for that fact alone, I would be trading on the GSR just to help with space, make some room. And it's easier to move and travel with if you got to go. And just for that fact alone, I'd rather have gold. But also, it's the ultimate hedge against inflation. It really has done well. If you look at it back since I've been stacking, since $1,600 an ounce back in 2019, that's quite significant. That's very, very good. Very good. I mean, it's up 50%. It is up 50%. 16, went up 7, 14, maybe 40%. Up 40% since 2019. That's pretty good, especially because I think that inflation's around that. If you look at food since back then, it's about 30%. So I think it's doing pretty good. Now, I'm still going to have people that come by here going, it's not a good hedge against inflation. It's not doing what it's supposed to. It could pull back. It's probably going to pull back because you get all these giant hedge funds that buy into these ETF markets, which is what moves gold and silver, and they're not separate from the physical market. And they could take some profits because the markets are not doing good. Bitcoin pulled back quite a bit. They took some profits on that big time. Dow, NASDAQ, S&P 500, all them doing pretty bad this whole week. So if they're not making any money in those places, they probably will sell and short gold and silver just to be able to take some profits, and Bitcoin as well, because they always want to be making money. They're not going to lose. That's not what they're going to do. And they're designed to make money. That's what their job is to make money. So will they short the market? Will we see gold and silver pull back? Probably a little bit, yes. But there is a lot of other buyers out there right now. A lot of people jumping into it just because of the uncertainty of what's going on in our whole entire world at this moment. So it's going to keep it, I think, pretty level. I think it's going to keep it pretty level. And I think we might be seeing above $2,000 an ounce for a while, and if not forever. So is it a good time to buy gold? I don't know. If you don't have any, for sure, I think it is. If you have some, maybe you're better off buying silver at the moment. I don't think silver's going to stay at where it's at right now. I think we're going to finally see $30 silver coming up this year. I was calling for $26 to $27 silver by year end a few videos back. We're there. we are there, and it's what, April? So we'll see what happens. I think we're going to see some movements, new job market numbers going to come in, and all that stuff. The FOMC is going to come out. Like, we're going to see all these different numbers come out, and it's going to drop and come back up. And then is the Fed going to pivot, or are they going to, higher or lower interest rates? Or are they going to stay the same? That's going to cause it to go up and down as well. Plus, it's an election year. So, but I have a good feeling we're going to see it continue to rise, and I think silver is going to probably go to $30 an ounce this year. That is just my opinion. I don't know. That's just what I'm thinking. But who knows? Don't hold me to that, because I'm not the guy that's saying, oh, $500 silver. I don't think that's ever going to happen. They need it for too many things to let it get that high. So, but I think we may see $30. That's what I've been thinking that it's worth for the last couple of years, ever since the silver short squeeze. So there's a lot of places for a long time, they wouldn't even let the premiums come down where it would cost under $30 an ounce. So I think $30 an ounce is where it should be, especially with fuel prices. Just fuel prices alone going up costs more to get the stuff out of the ground. So I think we're going to see it stay up. All right. So I am taking off today to go and find some gold. That's why I pulled these out. I'm taking the family up to the gold claim, and it's actually snowing a little bit up there right now, so the kids will have fun with that. But I think we're going to go up there. Not think, we are. And I'll already be back by the time I put this video out, so don't get any ideas. I'm a lot smarter than that. And yeah, we're going to go up there and play in the dirt. And the cool thing about looking for gold and prospecting is you're probably not going to make any money at it, but you can get lucky. It's like a lottery ticket. There's a chance that you could find something big. And boy, wouldn't that be cool? Come back with like a nugget like this. That'd be great. Something that big. Oh God, I would lose it. The chances are there. There's slim chances, but it is a chance. I'm just going to get outdoors and go have some fun. And, before I get back to work. I'm going to be back to work during the summer here real shortly, and really be upset at myself if I don't go do something this spring before I get back to it. So I'm going to go do that and have some fun with it. All right. Thank you, everybody, for coming by. Truly appreciate it. What do you guys think about gold as a hedge against inflation? A lot of people for a long time, last few years, have just, it's not a good hedge. Inflation's so high, it's not doing what it's supposed to. Now I can see that with silver a little bit, but with gold, I think it's doing just fine as a hedge against inflation. And that's why if you're a serious silver stacker, you should probably have some gold in your stack. Is it a good time to buy? Not really. But we don't know if it's going to go up, down, sideways. We don't know. So, it's better to get some than not, have it. And I've been told for the last 5 years that gold is too high, don't buy it. And I bought it anyways. And it's done me just fine. So we'll see what happens. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think. All right. Thank you, everybody, coming by. It is the Savagestacker. Remember to hit that bell icon so you get updated on my latest videos. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. Savagestacker's over and out.